I can't wait to boot up Smash Ultimate and play Fox. But there's also Cloud and I never played Smash 4, so he might be fun. Wait a second, Nintendo just released Min Min as a DLC character? I need to play her. Okay, I know the last one is kinda unrealistic, nobody wants to play Min Min, I'm sorry little one. Hey everybody and welcome to the not so anonymous circle of players having a character crisis. Smash Ultimate has been out for over 6 years now and still to this day, there are a ton of people hopping from character to character in hopes of finding a new main. When streaming, I get a ton of questions about this topic regarding character choice or complementary secondaries for players. In the last guide we already tackled the topic how to learn a Smash Bros character in 5 steps. And today I want to help you on your journey to find your character. So let's do this. To start off, I want to share why I picked Link as a main character, and there are several reasons for it. The first and obvious reason is that I enjoy the Legend of Zelda franchise. I played a ton of Zelda games and my 3 favorite are Ocarina of Time on spot 3, A Link to the Past on the 2nd place, and the 1st place is occupied by my all-time favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask. And of course I played many other Zelda games like Tears of the Kingdom, Wind Waker and so on. I mean, I even picked Link in Soul Calibur 2 back when it was released on the GameCube. Goated game by the way, and if you're getting a Switch 2 and the online extension for GameCube games, you definitely have to try that game out. It is amazing. Now what I want to say with this is that there is no shame in just picking the character from your favorite franchise. If you enjoy Mario games the most, then pick a Mario character if you love them so much. Heck, you can even just pick Mario. Just because he's on the first slot of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate doesn't mean he's a generic pick. It's not like everybody is playing Mario. He offers a lot of combo freedom, is a good beginner character, while also having a lot of wiggle room when it comes to mastering his arts, and he also has a sick spike. I love playing Mario, he is super fun to play in Ultimate. Sometimes the most obvious choice is also the right one, so just do it. The second reason I picked Link as a main throughout most of the Smash Bros. Series is his moveset. If you look at most characters like Captain Falcon for example, then you see that his moves all contain up-close brawler type moves. Captain Falcon likes to be in your face. On the contrary, when you pick a character like Marth, all of his moves except for the throws are him swinging his sword around in different directions with all having a decent amount of speed fitting to his character. Now, what about Link? Well, he has brawler type moves like Captain Falcon, which are neutral air and back air, but he also has a ton of sword moves like forward air or up tilt. Furthermore, Link has many different projectiles in his pocket, which are bow and arrow, boomerang and the remote bomb. And technically, the sword beam at 0%, but this move is more like an Easter egg. In short, I enjoy Link's move variety. I either can use my fast and combo heavy kicking moves, my slow but strong sword moves, or when I want to play it a bit slower, I can also just throw my projectiles. Now, Link is a good example of having a lot of variety when it comes to his moveset, because visually, it's pretty obvious. But this is the case for many other characters as well. For example, you can say that Mewtwo also has a lot of different moves to offer. It has its tail and claw moves like back air and forward air, but also projectiles with Shadow Ball. Mewtwo has a reflector and command grab all in one with side special. And it can even use down B to stop the opponent's movement. While the first reason focused more on personal preferences when it comes to your favorite fighter and served mainly as a call to just pick what you desire, the second reason focused more on what a character has to offer. And this is the main part I want to talk about. What do you want in a character? There are many different characters in Smash Ultimate with many different stats. Some fighters are on the slower side but pack a heavy punch, and the others are lightning fast and combo heavy, but it can take some time to find the stock. There's not a single perfect character in this game, and everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. Some characters have more strengths than others of course, but this isn't up for debate now. If you want to find a character, you need to ask yourself what you want in a character, and a very broad understanding of this is thinking in archetypes. Now there are many different definitions of archetypes in Smash, but I just want to go over the very basics everybody knows. We have brawler type, range type and projectile type. The question you have to ask yourself is the following here. Do you want to stay more in a close range, a mid-range or a long range? This can already heavily impact your character choice, because if you want to be up close and personal, your best bets are characters like Mario, Captain Falcon and Yoshi. While mid-range focuses more on characters like Lucina and Cloud who have a sword, but also characters like Ridley who have more range than you think he has. And then there is long range, which are usually projectile characters like Pac-Man and Samus. Depending on your answer here, you've already removed a bunch of characters from your own preferences, and this is the main important part I want to talk about. You have to figure out your own preferences. What I want you to do is writing down your own preferences and think about what is necessary to you for your character. Does your character need to be as fast as Fox, or can they be as slow as Ganondorf? Do they have to be heavy like Bowser, or is a lightweight like Pichu okay? And this goes for many more stats. Let's go through this with an example, alright? Let's discuss the weight of my character. Is it important to me at all? No, not really. I don't care about the weight. If I don't get hit, I don't die. So every character is still in there. How about the fall speed of my character? Well, I don't want something floaty like Jigglypuff, but everything around Marth's fall speed range and above seems alright. Now, do we need some range? I honestly don't mind being up close, but a projectile to force some approaches here and there would be nice to mix it up. What about fast running speed? Oh yeah, let's get a very fast character if possible. They should be at least in the top 20 range. Now, if you care about tier list placements and want to focus on very good characters in the game, we can also erase the last few characters in mid and low tier. But this all depends on your own goals in Smash, which we will talk later on about. And from here on out, you can ask yourselves even more questions like, do you want a good disadvantage state like Zero Suit Samus? Or do you want a combo heavy character like Diddy Kong and Fox? How about a good out of shield option like Cloud's Up Special? There are many questions you can ask yourself about the characters you want in this game, which I personally cannot answer for you. And if at some point during these entire questions you tell yourself, but I want to keep this character on the list because I like them, as for example Captain Falcon who doesn't have a projectile, then maybe you already found your character. It is all about making cuts in certain areas and asking yourself, what is important to you in a character? Here are a few questions you can ask yourselves. Do I want range like Byleth? Do I want a heavy combo game like Mario? Do I need a good disadvantage like Zero Suit Samus? Do I want projectiles or maybe even projectile combos like Snake? Do I want a tiny evasive hurt box or is a big body okay? Do I want to be fast and evasive like Sheik? And many more questions. And if you still struggle in finding a main after this, because you have too many characters on the list, then the next part might help you, because it is also something which affected me. You enjoy too many characters in this game. I get it, trust me. I made a YouTube video about every single character in this game, and I still upload 3 videos a week on the Sillintor Vault channel where I play a bunch of different characters. Even in the beginning of Smash Ultimate, when I was still going to offline events, I was not only playing Link, I was playing a bunch of different characters like Yoshi, Marth and Ganon during my Twitch streams. But how did I still stick with Link? The answer to that is very simple. Even though I enjoy many characters in this game,
No, not you.
I focused my practice sessions on only one character and played the others just for fun. I never went into practice mode with Yoshi, Marth, Ganon or any other character. However, I still practiced bomb loops and other advanced combos with Link in practice mode. Just because you have a main doesn't mean that you have to constantly only play this character. But if you practice, you should keep the focus on your main character and not train a bunch of different ones. Unless you think about getting a secondary, of course. I think a problem many people have is that they don't want to abandon all the other characters in this game. But you don't have to. You can still play the other characters in a fun session against your friends or in quick play. Just remember to keep your focus when practicing on your main. Now for the last part, I want to ask you, what are your goals in Smash? This puzzle piece is the last very important question in finding a main. If you want to be one of the very best in the world or in your region, then I suggest to pick a top or high tier character on top of the many other different questions we've discussed. You want a better chance of getting to the top? Then pick a top and not a bottom. If you just want to have fun playing against friends or don't care about being the best, but you still want to attend tournaments, then every character is open for you. Personally, I never cared about results in tournaments and picked Link at events because I had the most fun with him, and there are many people who think this way as well. At the end of the day, Smash is just a hobby we share with each other, and games are meant to be fun for everybody. My honest suggestion is that you should pick what you consider the most fun for you. And fun can have many definitions. There are top players who just play their favorite character no matter the matchup. Others strive to be the very best and pick the top tier that is most suited for them. And then there are players who just really love the franchise their character is coming from, and the tier list placing doesn't matter at all to them. What really matters is your own personal choice and preferences. no matter what anybody says. And yes, that also counts for Min Min, despite what I've said in the beginning. This video was meant to give you a general direction to help you achieve your goals when it comes to Smash. And goals can be as difficult as being the best in the world and struggling to find a character, but also as easy as having fun in this game. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I could help you in finding your main. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the other content on the Sillintor Vault, VOD and Clips channel. By the way, I know that the VOD and Clips channel didn't get an upload in like a month, but we will soon resume the uploads. I'm sorry for that. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.